Welcome back, folks. So let's play Lennus 2. I'm the Mysterious JG. Sorry about the sound. You probably can barely hear the music if you can hear it at all. I might have a couple of videos like that. As it happens, I'm moving from one location within this beautiful sand pit called Afghanistan to another, and part of the process there involves shipping your stuff ahead of you because you can't carry it all with you on military transport. And one of the things that I shipped kept my headphones because I knew that I was going crazy if I didn't even have the option of trying to LP anything at all for like over a week. But my good speakers are gone, which means that my pretty much shot internal speakers on this laptop are what's playing the music. Without further ado, that's why the sound sucks. Let's just hope that there's no... Yeah, we're getting the kind of generic, creepy dungeon music here from this game, so it's not music you'd ever heard before. It just occurred to me that if I can't figure out what to do with Winking Girl, whether or not to marry her off, I might want to marry her off just to see if it does anything later. Which means that I probably want to get another party member to start leveling up Whipper and Twigbirds. Giga Blade, Giga Shield, Power Helmet, all sorts of awesome stuff. And she's got the sexy dress. She's bringing sexy back. Yeah. Got two people with Hell Whips. That's pretty awesome, I guess. That probably would have hit two enemies at once if I'd thinking along those lines, but I wasn't. Ooh, wow, it whipped him in the face with its vaguely phallic protrusion. And now it's dead. And everybody's spirits are pretty much maxed out. So, there you go. Bears check the container. A lance was found. Yes, now Sir Phallus has a lance. That makes sense. Kind of. You know, I don't even feel like checking to see if it's better than what anyone's wearing. All the equipment in this that I've got seems to be really awesome, or equipment just doesn't make a big difference in this game. Weapons that hit all enemies are pretty good in this game. We even got a critical hit on one of them there. And his little sword that only hits one enemy really doesn't seem to do that much more damage than their shit does. They're like multiple enemy stuff. Whatever the hell. This is the Great Tree, folks. It is about as generic as dungeons get so far. I'm enjoying this game. I don't want to sound like I'm not, but some rather uninspired dungeons. The revamped magic system is less annoying. You don't have to use shitty spells to make them decent. Like in Paladin's Quest, using a spirit a lot would make it level up. So the only way to get good at spells was to fight enemies that weren't a threat to you and use magic that wasn't very effective a lot. Rear attack, great. Apparently stuff was blowing itself up bigger, yeah. Probably take just as long to run from these things as it will to kill them, so... Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, so the magic leveling in that game, it made sense, though. I mean, as you use a magical spell, you would get better with using it, right? Wow, this looks exactly like the place I just didn't go to before, because it looked like it was a continuation. I was looking to get the little treasure alcove and then continue deeper into the cave. Yeah, so it makes sense in that last game that as you use spells, you'd get better only at the spells that you were using. But it was a really annoying way of leveling. It really did sort of make the grinding stand out as even more annoying. Because particularly in the world of frame skip, you have to go around casting the spells, which just takes a little bit more complicated control input than just constantly hitting attack or whatever. But in this game, grinding is much easier because you don't have to worry about using spells. You just have to make sure you have the right crap equipped. Yeah, okay, that would be the end of this area, unless there's something hidden around the corner there. There's none. Whatever spirits Ferris has equipped are going to level as he fights enemies. Now, there's a little bit more to it than that. The enemies drop certain spirits, and if you have that spirit equipped, you can get better with the spirit or whatever, but basically what it boils down to is just your tactics don't matter. Just keep attacking the stuff that drops what you want. Oh, somebody leveled up and I wasn't even paying attention. So in that way it's more convenient. You don't have to go around using the spells. You don't have to tailor your fighting tactic to how you wish to level. But it also isn't really particularly realistic. I'm still enjoying the fact that one girl just like alternates winking as she walks. Oh, in this case I don't know why I made Ferris attack them. He won't even get off a shot before they're all defeated, so it doesn't matter really. Oh, somebody's poisoned. Okay, well shit. Somebody's poisoned. I should do health thingy. Ferris restored, Iris restored, Nikita. And now nobody is poisoned anymore. And Nikita still gets to wink, wink, wink. It's great. So yeah, the sound is probably not that hot. So we're gonna have to live with that. As we go into another, probably quite short dungeon to get another one of the game's many, many MacGuffins. In this case, we have to get the seals before something will happen in the story. I don't want to use the red ribbon. I wonder what the red ribbon does. Maybe I should have used the red ribbon just to see what it does. At least use goofy items. Iris, use the red ribbon on... Oh, okay, it is something that you use on other party members. Let's use it on Ferris. The spirit hat, I'm pretty sure, doesn't do anything. Let's use the sexy dress. Oh, that's the spirit hat. It stopped him, wow. The red ribbon apparently heals people. Oh, never mind. I don't know what the hell that did. Oh, Jenka should not have used whatever it was that she used. Shit. He used the power helmet and that healed him. I'll use the geek armor. She used red ribbon. I don't know what that did. Maybe the sexy dress kills you. Let's see. Once again, you can stop things with whatever the hell she just used. I didn't really notice what it was. And this sexy dress is a suicide attack. Alright, that's kind of ridiculous. Let's just get out of this now. And they are back with 1 hit point each. Because they foolishly used their sexy dresses to death. Okay, well now that they've sexy dressed themselves to death, you don't have to put on a red dress if it will kill you. I mean, come on. So, yeah, they killed themselves through sexiness, but our quest will continue anyway because we had mini bottles that were able to... A unique shovel was found! Okay. What the hell is that about? This game is weird. Let's try to use the unique shovel, but let's save our game, because I have bad luck with using items and then realizing I'm screwed. One-handed tool weapon, multiple attacks to all enemies. Alright, well, let's hold on to that. I think I read somewhere about enemies using, or some allies that you can have using tool weapons. Oh, the lance is supposed to be better, and I prefer the, having lots of Giga equipment. How about you? You got more optimal stuff now? Not really. Nothing better that you can be wearing, and you... No. So none of the stuff that we've acquired will improve our regular backup party members. The ones who haven't developed any personalities and have therefore made this game less interesting than, you know... I enjoyed Lufia too, I'm realizing in retrospect, because Lufia, because it had all this dialogue that I had to read so I could do goofy character voices. Now we're going to beat up whippers. Whip 'em good. Whipper. Into shape. Shape it up. Get it straight. What the hell? Did I accidentally use bottles when I meant to attack? Oh, I used the Giga Shield. And you did end up having the wrong thing equipped. Yeah, okay, so No, not mini bottle. What the hell? Alright, well, I need to get their medicine replaced at some point. I also need to get Ferris to stop being right-handed, because that's going to confuse the hell out of me. Or apparently he does need... I don't know. What the hell? He has to be left-handed? All I know is that I went to the place where I thought his weapon would be, and it didn't seem like it was there. Maybe I'm just thoroughly confused. Matter of fact, there's a real good chance that's what's going on. Middle boots were found. Yay. More and more crap that I will eventually probably sell off screen. Slow down time. There is slow. Hold on a second, folks. Close something that was running in the background and see if that's responsible for the slowdown. Doesn't seem to be helping. And the Giga Blade is still in the wrong place, so apparently it was in the right place before, and I just don't know what's going on. So confused. Maybe I just need to reboot my machine. I mean, that has nothing to do with the Giga Blade being misplaced, that was all me, but... I do seem to be getting some pretty serious slowdown here. Okay. This cave is probably not that long. We're probably getting close to the end. The caves in this game have been quite short so far. Okay. Still got some time in this video. Oh, I'm sorry, I had the music. Alright, I'm really getting sick of you guys. Okay, I thought for a minute we were having a rocket attack, but it's just they're testing the alarm system. It'd be annoying to have a rocket attack in the middle of a recording. Rocket attacks, folks, basically mean that you have to go to the bunker, which... Bunker is hot and uncomfortable, and you end up being there for like 45 minutes to an hour. But up to this point, I haven't actually, since I've been here, they haven't had a rocket actually explode and do any damage, so that's cool, I suppose. Yes, I have gotten thoroughly bored with rocket attacks, which is why I could just kind of be like, oh, rocket attack? Oh, okay, never mind, it's just an alarm test. Phew, it means I don't have to get up. Okay, come on, you guys. I'm looking all badass with my casual attitude towards rockets, but you guys are just making me look incompetent, because I forgot to try to run away from you. Just save the fight. Tingness. So in 10 minutes, well, you'll know whether I continued recording after this, folks, because in the next video, you may or may not be able to hear a alarm siren in the background. the tannoy voice, as some of the notices around here call it, making me believe that they were written by British people. Right, the tannoy sound. Now we're at the 15-minute mark, but well, I suppose we can end it here. All right, folks. So when we come back, we will probably run away from this thing. You may be able to hear an alarm in the background, and hopefully we will get to the end of the Giant Tree Dungeon, which just not really blown away and inspired by this dungeon. They really haven't done anything to. I don't know what the deal is with the Giant Tree Dungeon. It's a big tree. One of the MacGuffins we need is inside of it. That's it. Unless I missed something, there's no other. There's no plot floating around the Great Giant Tree Dungeon. It's just we need a dungeon for the guys to. We plotted out our game. We need a dungeon for them to crawl through at this point. How about a giant tree, which from the outside doesn't look like a tree at all? That's what we got here, folks. Reminds me a little bit in an offhand kind of way of Final Fantasy, I guess 12, where the spank bait for furry character, the rabbit girl with the thong, comes from like a weird ass forest, which isn't really a forest at all, but kind of a collection of bizarre paths made of wood. Anyway, off on a little tangent. That is a game that I don't think I'll ever get around to Let's Playing because it just bored the hell out of me. But I hope I'm not boring the hell out of you, and I hope that you'll stay tuned for the next video when we will hopefully get to the end of the giant tree. Then I'm going to have to figure out where the hell the rest of these MacGuffins are, because Jubal Early was the guy who seemed to be telling us where to go next, and we killed him, so, don't know. Anyway, see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.